Okay, first thing I'm going to talk about, if you're just starting the game, Angela will want to pop up and she'll tell you you want to spend some Digimoney to get ×2 speed. Don't worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. You'll hit level 60 eventually. Alright, let me see. Auto battle, that's only for the trials. So anything here, that's all what that is. Auto battle cannot be used for anything else. So let's say you want to get some capacitors or something, right? Just click on it. You have to have beaten it first. Auto battle, you pick a friend, and then it'll cut straight to the what's it called? The loot screen, I guess. Give me a second. I'm going through my list. This is going to be a long video. Okay. We're going to go through the pool. So basically, before when this game was like just getting started, everything that you would pull was based on luck. Like, say you had a 0.5% chance of getting this, right? The legends, and like a 1% chance of this, 2% chance for for SP, 3% you get the idea, and then the lower the rarity, the higher the chance of getting it, and all that. That's how it used to be, and now they changed it. So basically, the more you pull crap, the higher your chances are of getting the legends, and it'll keep increasing until you get 6 legends, and then it resets. Okay, so we did that. Okay, the best Digimon to acquire: Beowulfmon versus Duskmon. And well, this is the best one from here. Obviously, it's 10, but 9 and up are all pretty good, especially if you're just starting out. Any of this stuff can be helpful, the higher rarity mons. This guy has low defense, but he did help me out when I first started. I would say, whoops, no to everything 5 and under. Now, some of these you can digivolve and do for collection, or I think this guy goes to Alphamon SP, which may be useful. I don't know, but you can do that if you want. Over here, this one I believe you can digivolve to Rapidmon Burst Mode SP+, so that's good. I have pretty much all of these because they're good, all of those. When I first started out, Digimon, Lord and Savior, not so much anymore. These guys, 6 and under, I'd say no. But these things are runes, and basically you can use them to make your Digimon stronger. So this is a God Plus rune, and that's what it does. It just gives you extra stats. So that's a big game changer. Later on, you're gonna need runes. So just keep saving and upgrading. They will help you out. Like if I didn't have any runes, I would not be able to hit top 100 in PvP. That's how much of a game changer those are. We'll get I'll talk more about runes later. Okay. For friend points, you can see it'll change if that person's on Facebook or if you've added them as a friend. Majority of the people on my list, with the exception of a few, I've connected with on Facebook, so I can get the full 50 points. So the best way to do that, join the forum, join a Facebook Digimon Heroes group, do that as you're starting out, and it'll help you out a lot. You'll get friend points faster. Okay. Alright, the best way to level up, play the hardest stage you can at with your level. Like what's the word? Just play the hardest things that you're able to beat. So if you're on trial 9, just keep beating all the stuff there. There's permanent events down here with the Eddiezj. So you can play some of these. That may give you some more experience. I haven't tested that out or haven't paid attention, but I'm thinking they will give you more experience than any of the trials. The same goes for any of these events. Well, let me specify. This one, which is just it just has one area. That. This one with the 60 energy. And this one with the 50 cost. Those should give you some decent experience points. And when you're strong enough, or if you're there right now, if you can climb high enough in tower, it gives you a lot of experience. Like, I would climb to tier 36 all the time, and I would gain, I want to say, 60 to 70% experience. And I'm already pretty high level, and I'd get that every time. So, it's you get a lot of experience, and I believe you get bits too. You can do that. Alright. Whoops, I didn't do that. Okay. Okay, so it used to be drop rate of SP tickets was really crappy here, better here, and was really good here. That's how it used to be. And I have reason to believe that the drop limit is 5 for this one, 10 for this one, and I know for sure it's 15 for this one. Now, the Digimon Heroes team said that the drop rate of SP tickets is 100% for this unless you hit the drop limit of 15. And so I'm here thinking, well, then it's not really 100%, is it? Because if it is, then it would drop no matter what. So it's nearly 100%, I would say, because most of the time you don't hit the drop limit of 15, but every now and then you will, and you know, then you're just like, well, damn, you know. So when you're fighting Big Daddy, which is usually the monster on the right, the one that's stronger and all that, the big boss, he's the one that you want to take out first, if you can. Take him out first so that you can get that SP ticket if you didn't hit the drop limit. If you're not strong enough and you have to take out the other one first because you'll die, then do that. But that's how that works. Okay, also, you want to watch out with bosses. Like this one, right now, the Metal Tyrannomon, his skill is Reflect. And so basically, if you attack him like you do any kind of strong attack, 9+2, all cards, all wild cards appear next, stuff like that, you will die. He'll hit you with a crap load of damage with that Reflect skill. So the best way to get around that is with damaging, inflicting skills, aka strikers. So I'll show you my team. You Death Marimon, Zed Millenniumon, Lady Devimon. When you're fighting that, like regardless race restricted, it's a must to have some kind of defense buff. So I have Boltipoo simply because he's faster than Craniumon, who's gives you a higher defense, but it's 3 turns. And sometimes the game likes to be a cunt, and it'll give you like all 4 Digimon in the first stage, and they'll attack. They'll attack like in 3 turns, and so you get hit with all that, and even like with some high defense, you'll die before you get to use your boost. And I'm just like, well, thanks, you know, you're lucky puto. And so that's why I have Bulkmon. He's faster. The medium boost will suffice. You need a healer, Lady Devimon. And this guy's not necessary, but he doubles everybody's attack power. So these 3, they inflict damage and heal based on their attack. So basically, it just speeds up this team and everything like that. Also, if you pick an ally that has like Metal Garurumon X, Black War Greymon X, Legendary Rare, the Dark one, not the Night one. That's the SP, the Legend. That one, Susanomon Legendary Rare, Examon Legendary Rare, stuff like that. Use the skill. Make sure he's at like half or a little below half HP, Big Daddy, and you'll take him out in one hit if you can do max damage. This guy's here to ensure max damage. You have an extra Digimon, so that plus your ally will give you 6. What? 2, 3, 4. We'll give you 7. Sorry, we'll give you 7 unless your ally is a dual type. So you can do that, and that's what I do to like further speed things along because I already got Metal Tyrannomon, just the regular one, and maxed him out. So that was 120 capacitors, and the other one for the X antibody is another 240. So I'm like a little over halfway done with that. This is taking forever. So I'm just speeding things up any way I can. That's what I'm doing. So give me a second, I'm going over my list. Okay. Events. The events that change. This one is daily, the easiest to beat. This one is a lot harder. This one, the hard stage, I'd say is about the same as this, if not a little harder. And the race restricted hard is way harder. It's forcing you to use, only Digimon of the same race, so that's challenging. But it's doable. That's just the different difficulty levels. No. Okay, the training area has changed quite a bit since it first started. They doubled everything, so whatever this stuff was, the regular has become double. Like, it doesn't say it because that's the new experience, so it's just regular now. But from how it was then, this doubled, so that would mean times 2 is now times 4, and times 3 is times 6. Everything doubled, so it's a lot faster than it was, and it used to be only up to level 40, and now you can level up to 50. So I would say it's pretty good to invest in unlocking these when you can. And also, if you want, it's not really necessary. I think they give you like 2 of these. You have to pay to unlock 3, 4, and 5. I do it just because I'm lazy. I like having stuff and not having to switch out every so often. So that's why I like it. You can do what you want. It's just a matter of preference. Use some money. Spend money on slots. Like, I've been getting lucky because I haven't really spent money on slots of Digimoney for quite some time. I was like at 375, 380, and then so you might be asking yourself, then how are you at 555? Good question. Well, you see the weekend wheel, it has hard drives on there, and that's how I've gotten that high. Over time, you just get a lot. Also, wait. Well, I just lost my train of thought. That sucks. Okay, hard drives. Oh, right. Okay. I would advise you to get as many Digimon as you can for collection. Like, go through the trials, evolve all that weak stuff, whatever. There's some stuff in the SP eggs you can evolve, and I think friendship too, like way down there. You can evolve stuff. Get it just for collection, because that'll help you with your long-term missions. And see this right here? It doesn't start out at unlock 800. I don't know where it starts out, but you get Digimoney. So, the more you unlock, the more money you get. Do that. You get rewards for hard drives, race restricted, and see the ones I've completed. Upgrading stuff. I believe runes now count for upgrading things, so that makes it even easier to do that. This one does not start off as that. It's win a battle using 5 different common or uncommon Digimon, and then it increases by 1 rarity until you hit legend. So 3 burst capacitors, definitely worth it. So I'd say invest into doing that. This one's probably going to take a while, as well as this one, but they're worth it. You get burst capacitors. And that's basically it. I mean, there's other stuff, but those are like the main ones. Also here you see how it says upgrade to Holy Rare. I can't show you because I already did it. I'm not going to pay to get new missions. But all you need to do is upgrade 1 Holy Rare by Digifuse twice. And so that's how you save time and energy if you didn't have anything. Then you just get one, fuse it with 1 Digimon, and then after you do that, fuse it with another Digimon, and you'll get this reward. Okay. How to get more bits. Because when I first started, that was a big problem. Bits for me. You're just like, oh, I can't do anything, I can't get stronger because I don't have enough bits to get my team, evolve or level up and all that. And keep in mind, when I started, there was no training area, so it was even tougher. So, basically, not necessarily, but I mean, some higher rarity Digimon, like I believe Royal Knights from Tower, will give you a lot of bits when you're selling. But just because like a Digimon's rarity 9 doesn't mean it's going to give you the most. So let's see. Royal Knight. I believe the most you can get for one is 1,000. So you see, this is a really good one. It'll give you a lot of bits. So is Alphamon, which I'm probably just going to get rid of because ill. Let's see, Lady Devimon SP. $480. You see that? It's rarity 8. $480. It's a big difference from 1,000. Let's see, Rapidmon. 800. You get more bits and it's a lower rarity. See what I'm saying? So when you're gonna get rid of stuff, you want to digifuse first and then sell it. You get more for your money that way instead of just selling everything individually. So go through and check and see what gives you the most stuff. Like Bravemon here, right? You're like, oh, okay, 800. Let me check other nature. So Parrotmon. Whoops, to deselect that. Parrotmon, 800. Jewel Beamon, 480. This guy, 560. Okay, so what you would do is get Bravemon and fuse him with like 5 rarity 3 or lowers. Whoops. Okay. Sorry. Fuse with 5 rarity 3 or higher Digimon. And then you'll get more money that way. So, let me see. Alright, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to get a bit more experience because I'm using this disc. A little bit more experience, a bit more, a crap load more. Okay, so I'm not going to use those because I'm saving them for other stuff, but check it out. It's going to be level 10. That cost 500 bits. Things get more expensive. It's like, I forgot exactly how, but you get, it becomes more expensive to fuse. Like, the higher your level, the more expensive per Digimon. So, it's just a test. I'm not actually going to do this one. See, it's 1,000 now. So it's 100 times the level. And that's how much bits it costs per Digimon or item that you're going to digifuse. So, spent 500 bits because it's a level 1. He was a level 1 when we started. Okay, now you get 8,000. See? So if I would have just sold that individually with the other ones, I probably would have got less than 2,000 total. So, see what I'm saying? Do that, be smart. That's how you stock up on bits. And another way, hold on. Okay. Sometimes you get double experience when you're fusing. That's completely random. There's not really anything you can do about that. So if you get it, yay. If not, you know, oh well. Also, when leveling up, you get more experience if you do same race. So if you're leveling up a dragon, give it dragon material. Also, all the discs down here are they're considered dragons. See how this is highlighted? Okay, so that's good. If you're gonna fuse, like, let's see, what's his max level? 40? Yeah, I'm not actually gonna do this. I'm just showing you the best way to fuse. So let's say this was like a God Plus Digimon, right? Max level 60 or 70, probably 60. You'd go ahead and fuse like this. One gold disc at a time. That's how you use them. That's the most efficient way to use the gold discs and get the most out of it. So rarity 3 and higher, 4 of those, and a gold disc. If you don't have a gold disc, a silver disc, a bronze disc, 5 of the same rarity 3 or higher of the same race. Oops, I missed one. Oops. And see, 28. Now, let's see what happens if you put 5 gold discs. That does help too, but this is such a waste. You can get to 40 with the training zone, or you can do that using only 2 or 3 gold discs and some materials. Because you saw earlier it was like, what, level 28? So it's just a waste to do that, so don't do that. Unless you got money and you don't care, then then don't do that. Also, I would do this until I caught up with stuff that I wanted to evolve. This is more efficient. Level up the same race stuff as this event, or whichever event you're playing. So you're playing race restricted, drops dragons, level up your dragons. You're getting a ton of material. This one, you're playing this one, level up your nature and holy. So, just be smart about it. That way you don't have to work through the trials and trying to fight hard to get that material when it's all right here. So do it like that. Alright. Runes. Back to runes. This is in-depth. They have runes of every rarity, common, going all the way up to legendary rare, which I do not have here, but I'm going to show you right here. So there wasn't always like this, but now all legendary rare runes are guaranteed to have 20 in every stat. And it also used to be if you removed a rune, it would break, you'd lose it. Now it just goes back to your inventory if you want to use a hammer. That's another thing. Be careful about who you equip your runes to, because if you just put them on everything, you're going to find out real quick that you needed that and you don't have any hammers or no money. So just work hard at it and eventually you'll get some pretty damn good runes. I recommend at least God Plus. Like it's going to take a while if you're starting out, but you can get there, especially like I'm assuming because in the Easter event they had a ton of uncommon runes in the pool. So I'm thinking it's going to be like that again for the Halloween event. They're going to have a ton of runes. That's what I think. And you may be thinking, well, that sucks. It's going to get in the way of the legendary rare. It is a bit, but it's also going to make him stronger when you get him. So if you use him for him, so it's good. Runes help you out. Build up your runes. There's stuff here. There's new rewards. If you get 1,500, buy $1,500, $1,500, 1,500 Digimoney. If you buy that much, you know, like say the $20 pack, right? You're getting at least 1,500 Digimoney. You're gonna get an extra 500 Digimoney, and then 2 of these Metamorph shards. And then when you hit 10,000, you get an extra that, and then is that 50,000? You get 5,000 extra, and then once this bar is full, like it'll reset. And so that's how that works. During PvP, and sometimes they have like limited time offers going on. So you get like extra Digimoney, like extra 10, 20, 25%, whatever. And over here, sometimes like this will be 10% off, 20% off, stuff like that. It's not all the time. You can purchase this stuff to level up faster, you know, if you want. Me, I kind of want to do just this one time, but I haven't done it yet, you know, just to say I did it. That's completely up to you. You level up faster, get more energy and all that stuff. Well, also, what I do is like for crowns and batteries, I only buy them in sets of 10. And you might be thinking, well, it says 5, you have to buy 2. Yes, if I did them from right here, but I don't buy them from the shop. Like, if I'm playing PvP, I'll have, let's see, usually no more than 10 crowns at a time. I got 2 from the wheel, and I had 8 before that. So, I'll just play until I run out of crowns, and then when I hit the next battle, it'll tell me, no more crowns, would you like to buy 10 for 30% off? And that is actually better than if you were getting 10% off of the ones that were in the store. You save the most money doing that. So that's why I never have more than 10. I never buy more than 10 at a time. With that or batteries. Everything else, like with hammers and stuff, sometimes it goes on sale. It could be very, what's it called? Very random. And it doesn't have that same 30% off, whatever. So the only things I really buy are hammers, code crowns, and batteries. Because with batteries, you can play and get a bunch of SP tickets. You get plenty of these in PvP, daily gifts, and all that. You get a lot of hard drives and continues from the wheels, so I don't see a sense in buying any of those. Also, I was gonna, almost forgot. It's always a better deal to get the 5 than it is for the 1. It's like, what's that? Let's see, 150 times 2 is 300, times 2 is 600, and that's only if you get 4 hammers individually. That's 600 Digimoney. And over here, you get an extra one for the same price, and that's how they all are. So it's always a better deal just to get the 5, the set of 5, or whatever you're getting. Okay. Oh yeah, it won't say it here, but every day you'll get 20 free Digimoney, and it'll pop up here. And you'll click collect, you'll get it, and then it disappears. It'll pop up again once 24 hours have passed. And then right here, this is completely new. You get a free Digimoney egg every day. See right there, free 1051. So I'm getting another one, and that when that counter runs out. So that's good. Another thing that's really is a game changer is the limit break metamorpher. I think actually the easiest way to show you is from the daily gifts, because the weekend gear is gone. What? I didn't click that. Okay. No. Piss off. No. Stop it, you whore. I am not even Gold Yeti. What the hell is that? Okay. Oh, I clicked this because it's normally... Sorry. It's normally right here, like on my iPhone or my iPod. So that's why I just, habit, didn't even pay attention. I clicked on that crap instead. So, daily stuff. Where is it? Limit Break Metamorpho. This thing, big game changer. Basically, it can replace any one Digimon for a Limit Break. So, let's say you have a Digimon like, where is he at? Give me a second. Like this guy, level 75. You can use a Limit Break Metamorpher or a Joker. It's either name is correct. That's what it's known as. This becomes synonymous. So you can use a Joker or Limit Break Metamorpher on this guy. It's the same thing. And you can get him to 95. It would just require 4 of them. And what's the other thing? It's a shard of that. So you need 6 of them to get the Limit Break Metamorpher. You obtain these from the weekend gear, which is over. You can also get the Limit Break Metamorpher from the wheel. It's like in the top left corner, and this one's in the bottom right corner. So the chances are low, but it is possible. I've gotten both of them from the wheel. You can also get a burst capacitor from the weekend wheel. I don't think it's gonna happen. Don't rely on it, but it can happen. I've gotten 2 so far, and of the burst capacitors. So you can build up your strength like that if you're just starting out, or log in every day, and you will get one every month. So once you hit 5 or 6, then you can try PvP out, and I'd say save your runes, but you can do what you want. I just recommend saving them for now and try out PvP when you have at least 5 Digimon limit broken, completely limit broken or bursted, and that's how you build your strength. So these are X antibodies, which you need to digivolve to the X form of certain Digimon, like the current Metal Tyrannomon going on. You need it to digivolve to the X antibody form. I think this one is a Betamon. And I'm like, okay, this thing was already ugly and it got uglier. Like, ew. I'm gonna say. So anyways, that's what that's for. And let's see. Go into my list, give me a second. Okay, so basically I'd say save your batteries for flash events and special holiday events like Halloween, Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, stuff like that. Those events are usually a bit longer than the normal ones, like 3 to 4 weeks. And so, also, forgot to go over something. This one, the Digimon Heroes team said that this is going to disappear after this year, so get everything that you can from the 2017 Flash Eggs while you can. This one's permanent, so these guys aren't going anywhere. Loamon's been in there since the first Flash event, and then they just added this guy. And when I say like just right now, I don't mean like right now. I mean he was there, and then they added this guy later, and then changed these. But you can still get all the other Digimon. You just have to work harder for them. Digivolving like the baby forms. Okay. Alright, so wait. The best ones to get out of here: Dianamon, Cherubimon, Deltamon, Rapidmon Armor. When I say best, I mean in terms of skill, like skill turn or just skills. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's good too, but you know I don't really need him. I mean, he can come in handy if you can burst him at a low level. Like good luck with that. But if you can't, then just focus on 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, with the free thing, if you're able to get a legendary rare, then like one of these guys, they're both really good. Like this guy for pretty much anything, this one for PvP. So if you can get a copy or two of those, use jokers on them, burst them. That'll be very beneficial. Okay, did that. Alright, give me a second. Okay, what I did to hit legend tier rewards, this was the old PvP. First, I spent some money, just one time, and then every time since then I've been able to hit legendary rare, tier, and then legendary, was it Legend League with the new PvP leagues. All because of spending money one time, real world money, just once. And it's not necessary, but I really wanted, was it Angelomon versus Lady Devimon legendary rare. So this is how you do it. Save up Digimoney. I'd say like 3,500, 4,000, good. Crowns, about 30. But you know, when you get going, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna buy more than 10 at a time, and you shouldn't either unless you have like a bunch of money to spend and you don't care. So save up like at least 30 crowns and get a team with at least 4,000 defense. Now, I just obtained this team. Was able to burst this guy, this past Sunday with the burst capacitors I got from winning. So, there's nothing wrong with my old team, but I'm going to switch back to it as I'm just going to show you. Now, I had to strip Orymon of all his runes because they went on Wargreymon versus Mugendermon. So he no longer has runes, but see, not anymore. But he had 1 legend and 4 SP plus runes. So my defense was 4,088. I did that, and basically turn 1, take the hits, Larva mode, reduce, and then Stingmon, Beowulfmon versus Duskmon, and then Ordumon, and I'd heal like pretty much almost completely, or enough to withstand all their attacks. And you just keep doing that until turn 4 and Yggdrasil just blows everyone away. And so that was a good team. There's nothing wrong with it. You just had to really pay attention, or you could die if you mess up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try changing it up, because pretty much the entire time, Blitzmon was the champ, MVP. I hate when it does that. You have to go over here so I can show you. He was the champ for the longest time. Before the new 2 legends came out, he had the highest defense for any free player Digimon, 781. So you rune him up and it'll be over 800. So the max his defense could be is 881 with all legend runes, and that's pretty damn good. But then they came out with Apollomon and Dianamon, and Wargreymon versus Mugendermon, and their defense is a lot higher. Check it out. He's missing a legend rune, max defense 900. This one, 884. So they're pretty damn good. I'm going to switch them back out so I don't forget later and then mess up. And this, it wasn't necessary. I just wanted something that something that was beefier so I wouldn't have to pay attention so much, you know. So I'm gonna go over the leaders. As you see, Stingmon. Uh, if you don't have money or you don't have good luck and don't get stuff like the Omegamon's Award, you don't have Magnamon, Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode, and I believe Duffmon. Those are all the best leaders, but they come in the Digimon eggs. They give you a medium defense boost in one turn at 5 of 5 limit breaks, and they damage your opponent and heal you by the same amount. So that's pretty good, and that's all you need with the 4K defense. So if you go over here, you can get this guy. You can tell I haven't played, right? Or no, that just happened because I switched the computer. So you get this guy, werewolf mode, and he has basically the same skill set as Ceresmon medium. And if you don't have Stingmon, then these are the two best ones. Now the reason why Stingmon is better to me than them is because these two, they just heal you, and that's it. And on top of that, the amount they heal you is based on your HP, and I think it's only 30% of whatever your max HP is. So I'm here thinking, okay, well that's decent, but it's not that great, you know. Stingmon, it doesn't matter what your HP is. He heals you based on his attack, and he also damages your opponents. So he gives you, that's two good things. You take out your opponents faster and heal yourself in the process. See, right there. Every turn, they're all one turn. And with Wargreymon versus Mugindramon, his max healing damaging is over 2,500, but mine is like 2,466 because I don't have legend runes. Not completely, but that's okay, it'll suffice. So I'm gonna go through that and show you how you do that. I'm gonna have to go out of the app because this always glitches, but I'm just showing you how you do this. And you know, let's see, I'm gonna fight this guy because he has some pretty strong Digimon. He seems better than mine. It's gonna glitch like it is right now. Exiting the app. Whatever that is, get out of it. Going back in. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, give me a second. My list is all over the place, so that's why I stop and it's silent for a bit sometimes. I want to make sure I go over everything. Okay. Oh, for a second I was freaking out. I'm like, what? I was like, my Beelzemon's like right here. Is that who this is? Oh no. Just certain Digimon, they glitch with like this. I don't know. So I'm gonna show you how this team works. This guy has, I believe, all legend runes like on every Digimon. So that's 5 legend runes, 25 legend runes on everybody like total. So I could use this, but I'm not because I'm gonna show you how this works. Focus Examon, use Larva mode. 1233, now check it out. I'm still alive. Wargreymon versus Mugindramon. Stingmon. Bam, 2466. This guy's still alive, and it's okay, I'll get him. Alphamon Dianamon, that's just an added bonus because, you know, that skill. Because I only have it on the team because of the high defense. So, That main skill, 2 turns, superb. Look at this guy, he's barely alive. He's what they call a cheater. Anywho, I'm gonna take him out. They just might all die because of this one's effect. Yeah, and you see, that's how that is. But when you don't have a hand like that, you just keep going. They can't really hit you. 2 down, there's 3 left, and you just throw random cards around until Yggdrasil skill's ready, and bam, you hit them all dead. And keep going. Also, like everything except the Digimoney. Save until you get at least 5. Save until you get 5, so you can get the +1 on everything except the Digimoney eggs. This one, you might be asking, why do you have so many? Because I already got everything that I wanted from the free tickets, so I'm just hoarding tickets until they change this. So that's why I haven't spent that. Tower. It's like, even if you do have everything you want, it's good to play Tower because you get a lot of material from here. So that's always good. Alright. These, I always go through these instead of saving the SP and Friends tickets because you have runes, and like I said, runes are the big game changer. You need them. If you go into PvP with a really good team and no runes, you will not survive. You need runes. God Plus and higher to survive PvP. That's my recommendation. Okay, the best combos and or skills for other things that are not PvP. 9+2. You can do this with every race for race restricted and all that. So let's see, Omegamon. Increase the value by 2. And I forgot who the change to 9 was. Oh, right here. Ancient Greymon. 3 turns, 3 turns. Alphamon. Now these aren't the only Digimon, I'm just showing you the fastest ones for free players. If you have money, then you can get Legends, and they do the 9+2 in 2 turns, and that's the fastest that they can be, unless you're using turn reducers, and then you can do it every single turn, you know? But yeah, not a money player. Well, I reiterate, predominantly free player, which means sometimes I spend money, but most of the time I do not. Okay, so wasn't sure if I clicked on this or not because I'm talking and thinking about things, so I'm just showing you again. Now, I think he's 3 or is he 4? No, this one's 4. That's right. The new one is it's that goat thing. Yeah. Changed to 9, and I think he had a Garamon. Yeah. I can't remember. I know they're here. Oh, Dynasmon and +2. Wow, I don't remember who the +2 is. Give me a second. Oh, I think it's this guy. Okay, so there isn't an increase all cards by 2 in 3 turns for Holy. I don't think, unless I'm missing something here. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Bear with me. Like, if it's not these 2 royals, then they don't have it. No, that's it. I want to check out Sakuyamon real quick. Or is that 5 turns? Yeah, that's 5. Okay, so this is the only one that doesn't have a +2 in 3 turns. Weird. They should. Okay. Deltamon and Zwaripu. Okay, so that's how that is. Alright. Now this guy, hold on, before I get to the best guy, I'm going to show you another good one. Alphamon is really good, you know. It replaces your hand, you get wild cards. I mean, every now and then you'll get a few or none, but most of the time you're going to get some. So that's good. And then this guy is just too good. The only, well, the only two things that can make this guy as good as he can be is if he were one, a dual type, and two, light and dark dual type. So that's the only disadvantage that he has, you know, like that's why Black Wargreymon X Legendary Rare is better than him, because he has type advantage being a dark. But this guy is still really good. So, you know, yeah, something like that. Also, same thing, but not the same skill. What I'm going to talk about. All wild cards appear next. Also good, still not as good as Metal Garurumon X, but still really good. It's basically a 9+2 in 3 turns, but in 1 Digimon instead of 2. So he's really good. He is outclassed by Susanomon only because he's a light. So those are some really good ones. The best combos and or skills for the game. And I'm gonna quickly make a night team so I can show you this other ability in action. Oh, real quick, I was just messing around, and this team took me to tier 24. I don't know how high it can go. I just I got bored and stopped. So this team can take you to at least tier 24. Okay, so oh, he's on the team already. He is on the team. Okay. Okay. Dual type. Like, this is the only reason why I'm picking the second one. Dual type. Dual types are broken because it surpasses the limit, which is 9,999 for attack. So if you have 2, the max damage you can do is, what, 2 shy of 20,000. So, dual types. Let's see. Let's see what else other legends have it. This guy. This is the only other one, but it's a level 75. So I would go with that because it has dark, but it's too weak, so I'm going to go with this. So for a night team, this would be pretty good because I got 3 dual types. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8 plus your ally. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you next. You can only do with certain legendary rares as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to play something weak because I don't want to spend a lot of energy, but that's okay. Wait, that's not the right team. Okay. Like, let's pretend we're doing race restricted, so you'd want to stick with this. Okay, so do whatever that turn. And what is this one? Okay, and it really doesn't matter. Just get rid of everything. Now, if I didn't have, you don't have Metal Gurumon X and you say this was Valdermon, right? Well, okay, that's a bad example. Anyways, let's say I didn't have Metal Gurumon X. I would do this, change everything to blue, and then I would have like a Rapidmon Armor, change everything to 9. And basically what that does is it gives you guaranteed max damage for knights with no reload. But because I have Metal Gurumon X, it doesn't matter, just Beelzemon, Metal Gurumon X, max damage for knights, guaranteed. Every 2 turns. Now, probably not for dragons or dark unless the chain keeps going and they max out, which can happen, but you see how it didn't. But all the knights were max damage. I believe I wasn't paying attention, but they should have been. So I'm going to do it one more time. And there it is. Knights, all max damage. This guy, I'm just going to kill him with this skill, because, you don't have to do that again. Going over my list. I'm trying to go over everything, so if I forget something, I'll just make a part 2 video. Alright, so bosses like from Race Restricted, this guy, and I don't know about this guy, maybe this guy, I don't know. But sometimes they have certain skills that suck, like Reflect, Block, Revive, Poison, and Freeze. So Reflect, any strong attack you do is going to reflect back like that damage times like 5 or whatever. Like, I don't know the multiplier, but it's way more than what you hit them with, or maybe it's exactly what you hit them with. I'm not paying attention, but anyways, you'll die if you do that. And if you don't one-shot the bastard, you will die. So let's see, revive sucks too. Like the Diaboromon event, or was it not Diaboromon? It was Armagemon, which is Armageddon. That one, you had to kill 2 of the Digimon next to him, both of them. You had to take them out, because if you just killed him, they would revive him, or if you killed him and one of them, they would revive the other 2, and so it sucked. And Block was the most annoying. Waymon had Block, this past Waymon. And basically, like, 8 out of every 10 attacks, no matter what you did, would be 100% blocked. Super annoying. Like, I don't know how accurate that is, it's just an idea, so you can know what's going on, how that works. That was the most annoying one. Poison wasn't too bad. You just, like, you don't take the boss out in time, he poisons you and you lose like 800 HP every turn. Not too bad. You have healers, you'd be alright. And Freeze was a bit annoying, but that's not too bad. So, like, you don't take out the boss fast enough, he'll just freeze one of your Digimon. So I think you lose that HP, the defense, you lose all their stats because they're just frozen. They can't help you out. The skill is stuck because he's frozen. And I think the most I've ever had frozen at once was 2 Digimon. But, you can still take them out with 4, and if you have dual types, it's like, you didn't even hit me, bro. So that one wasn't that bad. It's just Reflect and Block. Those suck a lot, and Revive. You gotta watch out for those. Okay. Now, I think, no, not all legends, I remember. It just depends, like, if a Digimon can only be limit broken 4 times, the skill's going down by 2. Each skill, like, it doesn't matter what it is. It'll go down by 2 if it can only be limit broken 4 times. If it can be limit broken 5 times, the skill will go down 2 or 3 depending on a hidden speed stat. So basically, if it's a fast Digimon, every first, third, and fifth limit break, the odd numbered ones, the skill turn will decrease by 1. If it's slow, it'll go down every 2 limit breaks in the second and fourth one. So this is a slow one, I believe. Is that 2 and 4 or 1 and 3? Sorry, I think it's slow. I want to say it is, but I don't know. 1 and 3. Who is slow? I want to say this one's slow because it's 2 and 4. But that's also because of the skills. Inflict large damage, restore same HP, inflict a large amount of damage to all enemies. Also, sorry. Yeah, this is a main Digimon. 2 turns, that's all it'll take. If you use him as a leader, it's going to take 4 turns. And you might think that's self-explanatory. Sometimes. Otherwise, like, it doesn't always make sense. Like, if this is 4 turns and this is 7, no, sorry. If this is 4 turns and this is 6, right? You put him as a leader, it's going to be 6. And you're like, why is the leader skill lower than the main skill? But when you put it there, the main skill count takes over. When you put him as a leader, I don't know. You would think that when you put him as a main Digimon, that this skill count would take over. When you put him as a leader, this one would take over no matter what. But it's not like that. The largest one takes precedence. And let me go to a Digimon that it's like that. Let's see. Nope. Alright, let me get out of the Legends. Let's see what happens. Nope. I don't know a good example at the top of my head with the main skill that takes longer than the leader. But I'm pretty sure I have one. Nope. Everything's matched or the main skill's faster. But there are some, like, they're here. Let me see. I know I have at least one. See right here. If I put her as a leader, it'll be 3 turns. And you're thinking, yeah, it should be 1. Yeah, it should, but it's not. I've never understood that. I'm like, if this one's just going to take over, then what's the point of having both, you know? So it doesn't really make sense. It's only like, you know, the obvious ones where the main is lower. But this one, not so obvious. And I'm going to go over my list one more time. Make sure that I didn't skip anything. Let's see. PvP attack, defense. That's something I almost forgot. You want to make sure you have Digimon with high attack, because if you can have the most defensive Digimon in the game, but if they have low attack, then your enemy's just it's gonna blow it through them, and you're gonna lose points and not gain any in PvP. So, as you see, these Digimon over here have better defense. 884, 858, 880. But these have better attack. Everybody's over 900, which is going to devastate most of the people that fight this team. So your attack team, defense, healers, stuff like that, defense buff. Your defense team, the attackers. This is the team I'm using for Race Restricted, currently going on. I changed this one from the tower team to show you what's going on, how to use, how these skills work and all that. And this is the team I use for everything else, because Metal X fast doubles everyone's attack faster, dual types fastest. you know. So that's why that's there. That's how I do that. That's why I do that. Get through everything as fast as I can because auto battle is only for the trials. I think I've covered everything. Let me just check out some stuff real quick. Well, you're gonna wanna, just to be on the safe side, I would say save like your capacitors. I would always get rid of everything when I was done with the event and save just one, but that came back to bite me in the butt, so I'm just leaving them alone now. So save all your capacitors. They could come in handy later, you never know. Just work on your strength. Eventually you can get to where you want to be. If you have the money to go higher, get stronger faster, and you want to do it, then do it. If not, then don't. If you don't have the money, it's okay. You get there eventually. I'm very strong because I've been playing for over a year. And like I said, I'm predominantly a free player, so vast majority of the time I do not spend money. Like this, most of that was saving up and then, you know, just buying code crowns and getting my winnings to keep playing. See? Also, that's something I did forget about. In PvP leagues, you start at like, I don't know what you start at, bronze 3 or something. Anyways, whatever league you end in is the same one you start in when PvP comes back around, but you'll be at 0 points. You'll get that league damage, damage scales with your league, and so do rewards. So the better your league, the better your rewards. In Legend League, you get one of 3 items every time you defeat everybody. You get a gold Ignat, a gold disc, or 30 Digimoney. So that helps too, getting Digimoney. I spin the wheel, you get 100 from that from time to time, so that helps too. And before I stopped playing Tower, because I got everything I wanted, I was getting like top 50 and then top 100, so that Digimoney helped too. Like, I don't think I climbed that high this time around, because it's like, why bother? I got all this stuff. See, I didn't even make top 1,000, because I'm like, eh. But I was getting top 50 and then for a while and then top 100, so the extra 200 to 300 Digimoney helped. And that's all I could think of right now for tips and stuff. Old and new players, just things to think about. You want to play smart, utilize all your resources, make things work in your favor, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If I think of something, I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.